Welcome to another Buggy review. Today's episode, we are going to be reviewing Wonder Woman 1984, a movie that was just released, not only in theaters, but on HBO Max, the first of all of Warner Brothers' 2021 slated movies to be released on both theater and on HBO Max. So, there's been a lot of things said about this particular movie in regards to its quality, to its message, any potential politics to it, the quality of the acting, the action, and whatnot. And what I will say, I don't think will really change anybody's minds, at the very least. Because at the end of the day, all I'm doing is just expressing my personal things. It's not I wouldn't say this is an unbiased review. Of course not, no. Because it is biased. I have my own opinions. I have my own feelings on it. And all I would really hope for is that people just understand that that's just my point of view. This is my perspective. They can disagree with me all they want. That's cool. As long as you just respect that this is my opinion, and that's just that, we'll still be friends. But yeah, it's like, people have been just saying that it's a total trash fire, and it's like bombing hard. And for me, it's just like, when I watched this movie, it was like, it was just okay. Like, that was it. It was just okay. It was an alright movie. Like, I enjoyed myself at the end of the day. Like, it's not the greatest movie in the fucking world. I mean, it's no Oscar-worthy thing. Like, is it better than the first movie? I mean, I wouldn't really hold it up to that standard, but it's not the worst movie in the world. It's like, it's just in that middle ground, where at the worst case scenario, it's just mediocre, like, I don't know, like, people have been just, like, there's plot holes to this movie, without a doubt. Some that I don't even think I've noticed off the top of my head. There are some kind of weird things about it. I would say that, like, the whole, like, there was a whole thing about Pedro Pascal's character, Maxwell Lord, being a supposed play on Donald Trump, and that was kind of, like, weird, because it's like, when you watch the movie, because this character's not really, like, unless the similarities between him and Trump are the hair and wealth, it don't make much sense, because this character's played out to be pretty sympathetic. Is just doing all these things to help himself and his son, just being a sympathetic character all around. So it doesn't really make much sense in that regard why, like, this is a Trump-ish character, because it's really not at all. Like, this is a little bit overblown in my opinion there. But yeah, I'd say, like, in terms of the story, was definitely with its kind of holes and issues. I'd say one of the issues I had was just kind of like, did it really need to be in 1984? Because I think the problem is like, when you made the first Wonder Woman movie, which was like the origin, and you set it way the hell back to World War I, and that makes sense, because then the next movie you see her in, it's Justice League, and it's like, okay, you have a better idea of things. It, like, makes sense. But then it's like, you make the second movie be in the past, before Justice League and Dawn of Justice. It's like, okay, well, why did you need to do that? Because I think if you take out all of the stuff about the 80s, the technology and everything, you take all the story and the characters, and you just plop them in the present day, the movie could still be fine. It could still work just fine. Like, I think, though, like, and it's like, in this scenario, people, it just kind of offers way too many questions and plot holes to a degree there, that, like, I can just say that, yeah, it's a little much. So it's like, I feel like the time setting just didn't seem like it really needed to be there. Like, it could have been set in present day, and it could have been just fine. A lot of the stuff in there could have worked. What else? Like, I mean, Gal Gadot, she did pretty well as Wonder Woman. Like, I think she does okay. You know, she does pretty alright. Pedro Pascal, good actor. You know, he's good at this. I enjoyed his character a bit. The surprise was Kristen Wiig as Cheetah. I felt that her portrayal of Cheetah prior to the Cheetah transformation was pretty interesting. Like, it reminded me of Michelle Pfeiffer's, like, Selena Kyle a bit. You know, but I mean, at the end of the day, I was kind of like, okay, I can kind of roll with that. I can roll with this. You know, it's just fine. The actual transformation of Cheetah into her Cheetah form, like, I wasn't, I don't know, I'm not too big on the design. Like, I kind of see what they were going with. They're trying to make her be all bestial-like to a degree, but they're also trying to keep the face so they can still kind of have it be Kristen Wiig. You know, which is kind of like kind of like a design that's kind of gone around in various forms of media, but I don't know, I feel like that the Cheetah form could have been improved, it could have been better, and I feel like the way the movie kind of ends, it kind of ends off with, like, because the whole thing is about wishes, and Cheetah makes these wishes to make herself be who she is, and at the end of the day, everyone winds up giving back their wishes, and it's like, I don't know, it kind of makes it feel like that this character is now one and done, it's over, nothing will happen to this character, we're never gonna get this character back, we're never gonna see Cheetah fight Wonder Woman ever again, and in the hindsight, it feels like Cheetah's not really used to her full potential, because Cheetah is one of Wonder Woman's most iconic supervillains ever. You know, Wonder Woman doesn't have too many supervillains that she can go up against in this. Like, she's got, like, Ares, which we already dealt with in the first movie. We've had Max Lord, which we kind of made him into be more sympathetic, and he did pretty well. We have Cersei, which I guess they would probably use in the next movie, because that's the only logical one I can think of at the moment. And then we have Cheetah, which is, like, her more physical, adversarial threat that can, like, handle things. And it's just, like, not used to her full potential in this one. Because she's kind of placed in the level of the Bond henchman type. You have your mastermind villain that Bond always tangles with, and then you have that, like, really tough, gimmicky-esque, like, side dude that's really good at their job and is, like, a good physical foil to the character. And that's kind of what it seemed like this was. And, I don't know. I would hope that for the third movie, they fix things. I don't know if Cheetah could come back. I hope maybe, but who knows? We'll see how this all works. But yeah, I don't know. The movie was okay, in my opinion. Was there plot holes? Yes. Was there some mistakes here and there? Yeah, of course. I'm not gonna deny that. But at the end of the day, in my opinion, if I can walk out of that movie and say I enjoyed myself, it was like, okay, you know what, this movie was okay for me. And that's just it for me. That's just my humble opinion. Could there have been improvements to this? Yes, there could have. And that's just it. You know, that's all I can really say. And I don't want to beat the horse over and over again. But yeah, that was just my review of Wonder Woman 1984. Just mediocre. You know, it was just okay. But yeah, that's just it. So if you have any other... What are your thoughts on Wonder Woman? Like, did you see the movie? Would you like to? You know, talk about it down in the comment section below. If you have any other movies you want me to look at or review, just leave it down in the comment section below. I'm taking any suggestions, just saying. But yeah, that was my review. I hope you all guys enjoyed. I can't wait to see you to the next one. Bug out.